Oh my god, I am back with homeless clothes. I hope you guys are wonderful. I played amazing darts, but you're not here for that. Oh, that was so much fun today. Anyways, okay, so we're here in Sailor Piece, and of course, I am using everything that you guys are giving me, and I'm giving you all of these tips, and I just collect all of the questions. So if you have any questions, write them down in the comment section below. This is the ultimate beginner's guide to medium to endgame in Sailor Piece, and we're gonna start off talking about accessories. Now, there's not a lot of information on accessories, how to obtain them, how to upgrade them, how to upgrade your clothes as well. We're gonna talk about literally all of that. Well, upgrading accessories, you know. Hold on. So, first of all, how do you see them? You go into your inventory, and you can actually scroll here. Many people don't know this, but you can scroll here, so you have runes, aura, cosmetic stuff, in here as well, so that's really important. But we're gonna talk about accessories. How do you get accessories? How do you level them up? You can see this one's, for example, E1, this one's E3. Actually, this is the manipulator outfit currently, and I'm gonna show you how it's done. So first of all, how do you get accessories? Accessories are usually dropped by bosses, so if we're gonna go let's just go and spawn a boss here. Let's go and spawn Rimuru or something. We're gonna go into some earlier places as well. It's not gonna be that, but it doesn't really matter right now. So we're gonna drop Rimuru here, and you can see there's always one accessory with each boss. In this case, we have the slime wings. So, yeah, he's actually gonna drop those. They're actually pretty good, so if you really want to go for those, they're not too bad. Right now, why am I, why is my damage is weird right now. Am I, oh, right. Wait, no, I actually have, did they nerf damage a little bit? Were there some nerfs, involved in the game? I gotta check my titles in a second. Usually this guy, what? I mean, yeah, I put him in on, a hard mode, but what the helly? How much damage did I do before? Well, it's still pretty good. It's not too bad, but again, I did make a video on how to do the pity method. Make sure to check that out. It's in the first video, the first beginner's guide, the ultimate beginner's guide, the Bible, ladies and gentlemen, of beginner's guides. Out there. Anyways, so basically that's how you get it. There's another way of getting accessories as well. So if we're gonna go and open the map right here, and we're gonna go to the Sailor Island. This is more of an endgame thing that I recently started farming. But right over here, you see, we're gonna talk about boss rush in the video, in this video just a little later. But right now you can see, if you do boss rush, I did it on easy mode. Probably I can do it on medium right now, maybe. You get yourself some coins, and you can get yourself the sun armor in here as well. I have 76. It's definitely farmable. I can farm easy on AFK mode, so I don't even have to be on the computer when doing it. But the sun armor is one of the best armors in the game. I don't know if it is the best in the game right now, because I think the manipulator one is the better one, because they came out with a newest update. But the sun armor still is fantastico. But again, if you're at my stage, you don't necessarily farm for the sun armor, I think. But anyways, I'm gonna do a test in the next video, because I don't know right now. But yeah, so this is also another way of getting accessories. Now, how do you upgrade them? Because you can already get accessories from like smaller bosses and much easier bosses. If we go to Weko Mundo, for example, we have like the Eisen boss right over here, right? So let's just dash forward. It's good that he's actually here. You can actually get the Eisen Haori as well. It's always not the last one, but the one before that, okay? So if we go to the inventory, and you see, wait, I think I have the Haori, I don't know, I can't find it right now. Am I stupid? Where is it? I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. I might be blind right now. Anyways, but yeah. The Eisen Haori you can get as well here, 7% as some of the other bosses. If you do want to feel funky, you know, if you want to do a little bit of spin to everything, you can go to the boss island, which is right over here. You can spawn yourself some bosses too. And these bosses also, in this case, you can see this one actually has the saber armor that I recommend if you don't have any accessories yet in the game and you're kind of like getting towards like the mid game, from beginner to mid game. The saber armor is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, you can farm that pretty easily once you get a little bit of decent gear. Now, how do you update it? How do you upgrade it? Very simple. You're gonna go into Bada Bidi Boom. You're gonna go into, wait, where? Shibuya Station. Sorry. Shibuya Station. And we're gonna go in here, and you can see right over there, there is the Sukuna. No, that's not. The Enchanter and the Blessing. That is basically where you want to go to, and that's where you can actually upgrade everything. So I'm going to show you quickly how it works. You're going to go into the Enchanter, for example. You're going to choose, let's say, the Dracula code. I know now. You guys told me that Alucard is Dracula backwards. Okay, I got it. I didn't see it, so I'm sorry about it. Now, you do need multiple ones to upgrade it, which is that's where the end game grind starts. Now, you don't lose the item, but if it fails, you lose the item that you used for it. So if you have to use 2 pieces, then you might lose 1 piece, but you don't lose both of them. Now, the success chance will drop eventually, so we can actually do this because this is 100. It goes down to 80%, so let's try that. It's always 1 piece, and right now it's actually successful, so I'm really happy. So let's go and continue. This one actually failed, and that's about it. Now, it actually costs a little bit more. As you can see, it's going to be 2 codes, so you can go from E3 to E5. I think they have raised it. It used to be up until E5, but now we can go all the way up to E10. So that's really, really nice as well, I think at least, right? Not entirely sure. But yeah. There's also some blessing. So if you go into blessing mode, and you can use, and I think you should always do that. Just by playing the game, you will actually farm the materials. You cannot lose it. It's the same way as Ascension. That's another tip that I want to give you. In the Ascension tab, people think, I'm going to show you where that is in a second, that you might actually lose all your levels when you ascend like a rebirth system on Roblox, but it's not. You don't lose it. You only lose the materials that you use for ascending. I'm going to show you where that is in a second, so hold your horses. Anyway, so the weapon, you're literally going to go in here and you're going to choose your weapon, and you will need some sort of materials. It doesn't really show me what kind of materials it really shows, but yeah, for me, I can just use it all the way. If you need materials, it will show you what you need, but since I've had so much, I've played so much now that I can basically level everything up. Basically, Gilgamesh, for example, I need that because I actually use Gilgamesh. Oh my god, I didn't even put it to B10. I am crazy. That is some crazy work. So I'm gonna try and hope that I can actually get it to B10, because this is one of my best dungeon farming dungeon farming combat in the entire game, just because of the size of it. It's so good. Anyway, so Gilgamesh is on max level as well. I could go for Escan. Oh, años. Doesn't that mean like years in Spanish? Dos años. Anyways. So, let's do that as well, because this is one of the best in the game as well. It's not the best. I think the Maiden one that you can get in Boss Island is the best combat in the game right now. I know, I haven't done it yet. I don't really use it very often. I've seen it, but with a friend. A friend of mine actually used it, and damn, man, it didn't like really strike me as something that I would be using in the future. Anyways, so let's go, and that's really important. We're gonna go into Sailor Island again, because I just quickly want to talk about ascending. That is gonna be important, because as soon as you can ascend, you have to ascend. There's multiple reasons why you want to do that. So first of all, let's go in here and talk to the Ascension guy. It's gonna tell you all of the stuff that you have to farm. I need to get 3 blood rings and 3 soul flame. I don't know where to get those yet. I usually go on the wiki or just on Google and Google it up. But you want to do this because you're gonna get yourself more money, more gems, and more luck. Really, really important, especially for like future ideas. When there's new updates, you want that extra luck in the backpack of yours when you're actually trying to get things when you're farming bosses. Now take a look at this. This is another tip that I have for you. Really important. I know now why my damage is bad. Because I went into the titles and I chose, and I'm 90% sure that I chose luck. There it is. So, there are codes in this game that expire extremely fast. Go on their Discord server. That's where you will see the code section, and that's where you can use these codes, basically, to unlock, like, aura crates, secret crates, and so on, cosmetic crates. Now, the thing with that is, every time you're going to open these crates, make sure to use not your damage luck item, but your title that gives the most luck. You might be somewhere up here, but that's better. 20% luck is better than 0% luck, okay? So make sure to get the highest percentage in luck. For myself, it's 32.5% luck, but I'm gonna switch back to my damage right now. That's why my damage was bad. Look at that. That's another, I was missing out on 72.5% damage. I was like, something is wrong here, okay? And it was my title. Now I got it. Okay, now we have this out of the way. Let's go and see what else we got. So I wanted to talk a little bit about damage, okay? And before we do that though, we're gonna do the boss rush world upgrade, okay? This is really, really important. I mentioned that in the previous video in the second part, but I got some more information on that. So if we're gonna go into, wait, actually we're in the right place. We're in Sailor Island. That's where we want to go. In Sailor Island, we've just talked about it. You can see here that there was this boss rush thingamybobs. On the right side, there's boss rush upgrades, and these upgrades are not only for boss rush, but they are on your world bosses too. So, if you're going to start, this is why I started farming it, okay? You want to get those 5%, 10%, you know, this is 25% eventually, which is extremely much. This is mucho grande. Another tip that I have for you that is also very, very important is with the runes. I made that mistake in not mentioning it. Somebody actually mentioned this. The more runes of the same runes that you have, the better the runes are going to be. That's what somebody told me, and I'm pretty sure that this is actually the truth. So, is it tested? No, I haven't tested it yet, but I will in the future videos. So, it is actually, wait, whoa, bro, what? Who was that? Who was that? Was that Jinwoo? Does he really want the flame? Does he really want that? Like, okay, so there you go. I hope that hurts. That's my Conqueror's Haki. By the way, if you want a Haki guide, it's probably, I always do like these auto subtitles. It might say like Hockey, like the game, or Haki, I don't know, H-A-K-I, alright? If you want me to make a full guide for every single Haki in one video, like the video and comment that, because I read the comments every single day. The reason why this video right now exists is because you guys are asking for it. And if you guys want to know something, write it in the comment section below and I'm gonna do the ultimate guide. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to tell you about the good old runes and also the boss rush upgrades. Now we're gonna talk about the creme de la creme of this video, which is going to be damage. How do we increase it? How do we get better? And everybody wants to know this. So the best way to do it is you go into your stats, and down here, this is basically your Bible for damage. You have the stats, and you want to see what have you not done. So if you're in the beginning and you go like, okay, my clan is like something bad, and you're gonna be like, damn, that's something I can work on, because clan Espada is 2%, actually, if we want to be correct, like 2.5% better than Pride. So if you have Pride or Espada, keep either of those. And this is important for the beginners out there, you guys have storage, okay? So you can actually store the items that you get. You do have to spend a few gems here, and I know in the beginning it's a little harder to get like 10k gems. I know, I've been there, trust me. But it's important to at least have a bag of one. So you need one fruit bag, one race bag, one trade bag, one clan bag. Make sure to get that as soon as possible, because you want to store the good clans or the good, I don't know, like traits that you can store those. Extremely important. For me, for example, I did get the Voldy Goat clan, which is a good clan, but of course Espada is needed for true Eisen, so yeah, it was really, really important. So use this. Use the stats on the left side here to see what you have and what you have. Now for fruits, go for Quake. Anything else is kind of useless. Technically, you could go for Light to use the flying motion skill, but everything is so reachable with teleporters, and everybody's using teleporters, you don't necessarily need it. I personally think the best thing that you should really be using is Quake, because Quake is so good. With melee, I used to say melee, but I don't know if that's really the right pronunciation. For melee, I would go for Gilgamesh, or there was something with like Gojo, I think I remember. I don't know if Gojo is actually combat or not, but I just think Gilgamesh, that's all you basically need. You don't really need more. With the sword, True Eisen is the best sword in the game right now, so if you want to go for that, I do have a tutorial on the channel, two-parter, that you can check out. It only has like 2,000-3,000 views, but go ahead and check it out because it's super important. Race, Sword Blast is the best in the game right now, 75% damage. It actually has some lifesteal. If we're gonna go down here, if you really want to maximize in mid-game to end-game, actually don't forget about Snow Island, okay? Because people keep forgetting, and I am actually a victim of that myself. I do keep forgetting sometimes as well. In the artifact tab, you do get yourself some artifacts, and you want to make sure that you actually have crit damage and damage in there, and if you can slap some lifesteal in it as well is really good. Also make sure to have the same set pieces so you can get these bonuses, because you can see There's another lifesteal, another crit chance of 15%, another crit chance, and another damage for the 2 pieces. It's really, really good. So how you do that, you literally click on the next part here, there's the next part and the next part. Try to have the same ones. They do come with different stats down here, so make sure to see that you're gonna get yourself some damage and some crit damage, and potentially some lifesteal is always, always good to have. You can upgrade those here as well. How do you get points to upgrade? You can see these points down here. What you're literally going to do is you're going to delete these guys. I'm going to show you what that looks like. You're going to press the delete button, and you're going to delete anything that you don't really need, because these are all epics. I don't need epics. I don't need the blue ones either. So literally just start deleting those, and you will see that all of the coins are going to go up from that as well. Okay, I'm not going to do that because, look, I have so much stuff here. So I'm going to press the delete button again, and you will see 38 artifacts were deleted. And if we go back into our upgrade tab, you see I have 760 points now. That's how you do it. How do you get artifacts is a good question. The way you get artifacts is pretty interesting. You just farm bosses and mobs, but you're only gonna get artifacts if you actually talk to this guy and pay him the gems or whatever he needs. Maybe he needs like a few thousand gems or something. Pay him the gems, do what needs to be done. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're not gonna get any artifacts. And this is, for the end game, quite significant in damage rise as well. Now for trade, I would always go for Celestial. This is the best one as of now. I've been talking about that already for a long time anyways. So, yeah. Now, of course, I could go for more Manipulator outfits. That makes sense. Havoc Rune, I think, is the best rune in the game. I mean, take a look at that. 67% in damage. That's insane. I heard that the multiplier actually goes up when you're doing this. So, I think that's when you get more runes. Anyways, this is about it for this video. This is the third parter. I'm trying to put as much info as I possibly can in there so you guys get your worth out of it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this guide series. You've been really blessing me with views and comments, and I absolutely love it. I'm giving all of my best right now. I've been doing YouTube videos in this genre for a long, long time. Years, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm still hustling, still going strong. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being part of this journey. Have a good one. Bye.